Now, I've seen the animated film, and I've also seen the trailer. And yet there are things I've seen and haven't seen in this trailer that make me question this film, well, quite a bit. Let's talk about it. Hello there, fellow viewers of the internet. For any of my returning subscribers, it's good to see you again, and for anyone who's new to this channel, it's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. First thing I need to point out is that I'm going to be discussing scenes and characters from the original film comparing to the modern one. So if you're one of those few people who just didn't watch this pretty cool animated film growing up, this is your official spoiler alert.
Spoiler!
What he said. One of the first things we notice as soon as the trailer starts is the movie is taking place in the same time where the animated Dumbo was taking place. That's the first thing we notice. However, the second thing they point out, and it is the first sentence of the movie summary, is that there are no talking animals, and it seems that people are taking over those roles this time. Instead of it just being Timothy the Mouse guiding Dumbo to go find his mom, it's now being a family. I will say, however, the choice of actors that they have provided for this film is actually a great group of well-known actors that I am a fan of. It has clearly shown that the children are going to be taking the role of Timothy the Mouse because they've interacted with him in pretty much every scene in this trailer montage. One thing that should get us all excited, though, is they are having Tim Burton and Danny Elfman work together again on another Disney film, which is super exciting if you're a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like many of us, including myself, who was a fan of the original film, one of our greatest concerns is how much homage they're going to pay respect to the original one in 1941. This new film is 2 hours long, and the original was only 1. So obviously you can see why they had to change the movie plot, because they gotta, incorporate new scenes, characters that hopefully complement and enhance our experience with this new one, instead of just trying to fill in the spots and not let us get lost during the entire movie experience. Clearly, I think it's safe to say that one of the original famous scenes of the first film is the crows. I don't see any way they're going to be able to incorporate that today. Not only did they not show them at all during the trailer, but there is so much controversy with the film that there's just no way they could make it work today. I mean, sure, they could throw in crows, but they would have to act entirely different. They would get so much backlash, it just wouldn't be worth it to them. So I'll be very surprised if the crows actually show up in this one. One of the things that was really cool to see was you see Mrs. Jumbo embracing her child before she is taken away, which, if you saw this as a kid, it really broke your heart. So I am prepared, as I'm sure a lot of other people are, that there are probably going to be some tearjerker moments, because the original film, there's a lot of sad parts in it. We also happen to notice that he is wearing the clown makeup like he did in the first one, and the audience does laugh and make fun of him. One of the life lessons that Disney teaches us is how to be strong, even through being bullied and made fun of, and just being different. And that obviously it is okay to be different. You can be loved and accepted just for who you are. But throughout this whole film, it's probably going to just break our hearts the way they're probably going to treat him. And I'm sorry, where's the stork? The stork is a great character in this movie. He delivers the baby, he's funny, he sings a song. I mean, I think he's important for the movie. I'll be very devastated if they remove him from the film. One thing we notice right off the bat is you can see that they're showing a teaser of the pink elephants through bubbles during a circus performance. However, I wonder if that's all they're going to do. And I'm going to be really devastated if they really do take out that entire scene. If you have not seen, even if you haven't seen the film, if you have not at least seen the pink elephant scene, that screams for Tim Burton. That is a perfect opportunity for him to work with that however he wants. And what's great about that is it's stuck in your head. As a kid, you either sang along and you thought it was a fun, hoppy tune, or it completely traumatized you. It was scary as heck. Another thing we notice in this trailer is that Dumbo's mother is getting taken away. However, I wonder if they're going to repeat the scenario for the reason why she's being taken away. For if you don't remember, he gets bullied by children and she's just defending him. I don't see any reason why they can't repeat that, but they might change it. I don't know. There's a good possibility that they could. I had to watch the trailer more than a couple times because I wasn't seeing him. And the whole entire time I was saying, where is Timothy Mouse? I mean, really, where is he? He's such an important character in this movie. And I was afraid they took him out entirely and just replaced him with this whole family. And then after the third time watching through, I noticed he was right there in the cage with the other mice. However, if it's just paying homage to him and they're not actually portraying his character, I mean, that's going to bum me really bad. I mean, really, it's going to be hard to give a movie like that even a 9 or a 10 rating for my personal opinion if they take him out. Because this is a similar story plot that they've used countless times in movies before where, you know, the movie does evolve around a main character, but their companion, they're the second best character, who is their main support, really makes it shine, makes the story great. And it's been shown countless times with Trinity and Neo in The Matrix, with Samwise Gamgee and Frodo in Lord of the Rings, and also in Disney with Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio. There are so many similarities with Timothy and Jiminy, aside from the rhyming. They're their guide, they're their companion. They accept them for who they are, make them believe they are special, and they're worth more in this life and something to prove. I don't know what more I could discuss about it. It really is going to hurt me if they take him out, like I mentioned before. I'm still thinking about it. What it looks at first glance with Colin Farrell's father character is he survived and came back from the war and he lost a limb. So the parts that we don't see him in that uniform, he's either wearing a fake arm or he then goes to war and loses the arm then. Because you know he lost it when you see this one frame shot where he's climbing up without it. I don't know if it's trying to add more drama and tragedy to it. I'm not sure. I doubt they're going to show the scene of him losing it because it is a family film, but we'll see. With the clowns and also Danny DeVito's character, which it looks like he'll be the ringmaster, I'm wondering if they're going to try to make the staff nicer in this version, more than kind of how they treated him in the animated version. Because another thing that I noticed is, you know, the clowns were out partying, having fun, and the reason that the pink elephant scene took place is because Dumbo gets drunk. I don't know if they'll show that for this one. I would assume no, but, you know, again, if they do pink elephants, I don't know how they'll be able to transition it without him doing that. It'll be interesting to see what the brilliance of Tim Burton wants to show in that. One of the last things we see in this trailer is Dumbo holding up the feather. So the question is, if they're not going to throw in the crows for this film, do the children just hand it to him as they show in that previous scene of them blowing it back and forth playing with him? Overall, everything that I've seen from the trailer, I would definitely go see the movie. I trust Tim Burton and Danny Elfman's genius working together. The acting choice looks good. The CGI looks fine. You know, I'm a sucker for hand-drawn animation. I feel it's just, for me, like the inner child of me, I feel it's more magical portraying things like that. But, you know, you could be just as effective with CGI if the writing is good. That is what'll sell me. Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out this review with me. If you have any concerns or questions that you had about this trailer, please feel free to put it in the comments down below. I read them and respond as often as I possibly can. As always, guys, please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It helps me out tremendously and gives me more opportunity to make more content for you guys. Well, guys, I miss you already, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!